The room fell silent. Akshara stood frozen, staring at Vivon. For the first time, there was no confusion in her eyes. No fear. Just clarity. "I know you're lying," she said. Vivon didn't respond immediately. He just smiled. But this time, it wasn't warm. It was cold. Calculated. The mask falls. "You were always smarter than I thought," Vivon said quietly. Akshara's heart pounded, but she didn't move. "Then stop pretending," she replied. "Tell me what really happened that night." Vivon walked toward her slowly. "You really want to remember?" he asked. "I already do." A pause. Then he exhaled. "Fine. The night that changed everything. It wasn't supposed to go this far," Vivon began. Akshara felt her breath tighten. "There was a deal," he continued. "Money. Power. A life you said you wanted." Akshara shook her head. "No. I would never." "You did," he cut in sharply. And suddenly, another memory hit her. The truth she didn't want. A dimly lit room. Voices arguing. Her voice. "You promised me this would be clean," she shouted. Vivon's voice followed, calm but dangerous. "Plans change." And then, the girl. Terrified. Backing toward the balcony. Akshara's hands started shaking in the present. "No," she whispered. "Not just a victim. You weren't innocent, Akshara," Vivon said. "You were part of it." The words hit like a punch. "You helped set it up." Tears filled her eyes. I didn't know it would end like that." Vivon smirked. "Neither did I." The fall. The memory completed itself. The girl screaming. Akshara reaching out. "Stop." Vivon grabbing her arm. And then, a struggle. A push. But whose? The moment blurred. The girl falling into darkness. The aftermath. Akshara collapsed onto the floor. "I didn't mean to," she whispered. Vivon crouched beside her. "But it happened," he said softly. "And we had to fix it." The real reason she forgot. "You were breaking," Vivon continued. "Guilt. Fear. Panic. You wanted to go to the police." Akshara looked up at him, horrified. "And you couldn't let that happen," she said. Vivon didn't deny it. "I did what I had to." The truth about the accident. It wasn't an accident, Akshara realized. "No," Vivon said. "I made sure you forgot." The ultimate betrayal. Everything inside her shattered. "You erased me," she whispered. "I saved us," he corrected. "No," she said, standing up slowly. "You saved yourself." The power shift. For the first time. Vivon looked uncertain. Because something had changed. Akshara wasn't the same person anymore. She remembered. And that made her dangerous. "The game turns. You think you're in control?" Akshara said. Vivon frowned. "What are you talking about?" Akshara wiped her tears. "You said I've done this before, right?" she said. "Forgot. Remembered. Repeated." Vivon's expression shifted. "Yes. Then maybe," she said, her voice steady. "This isn't the first time I've beaten you." The hidden plan. Vivon's calm finally cracked. "What did you do?" he asked. Akshara smiled faintly. "The same thing I did last time." She reached into her pocket. And pulled out her phone. Recording. Everything. The trap closes. Vivon lunged forward. But it was too late. From outside. Voices. Loud. Urgent. Police. The final reveal. "You always underestimate me," Akshara said. "You think memory is power. But it's not. It's choice." The arrest. The door burst open. Officers rushed in. Vivon tried to speak. To twist the story. But this time. There was proof. And Akshara didn't hesitate. The aftermath. Days later. Akshara stood alone on the same balcony. The wind was calm. The world, quiet. But inside her. A storm had finally settled. Living with the truth. She remembered everything now. The mistake. The fear. The consequences. She wasn't innocent. But she wasn't trapped anymore. The final closure. She looked down. At the place where everything ended. And began. "I won't forget again," she whispered. "Some truths don't set you free. They just show you who you really are."